Superhero fans are going to be eating Gucci the next couple of years because 2023 and 2024 are shaping up to be a roller coaster ride of excitement, action, and adventure as our favorite comic book characters come to life on the big screen. With an impressive lineup of upcoming movies featuring beloved heroes and villains, get ready to witness jaw-dropping stunts, heart-wrenching drama, and epic battles like never before. From the fast-paced thrills of The Flash to the highly anticipated return of Joaquin Phoenix to the big screen, the next 2 years promise to be a superhero bonanza. We'll also see new faces in the genre, Blue Beetle and the Marvels. So grab your popcorn as we take a sneak peek at what's in store for superhero movies in 2023 and 2024. The highly anticipated Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is swinging into theaters on June 2nd, 2023. And now, the long-awaited sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse has finally unveiled its international trailer, and it's nothing short of spectacular. Sony Pictures has once again captured the essence of the web-slinging hero, with action-packed footage that teases Spider-Man 2099's unique powers, and his strong disapproval of Miles Morales joining the Spider-Force. But that's not all, true believers. The trailer also highlights Miles' moral dilemma, pitting him against the other Spider-Men as they demand he makes a sacrifice for the greater good. Miles, ever the hero, resists because of his desire to save everyone. We can't wait to see how this internal struggle plays out on the big screen. But hold on to your popcorn and make sure your bladder is prepared, because this movie is a behemoth. AMC has listed the runtime for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse at a whopping 2 hours and 20 minutes, making it the longest major animated film by a Hollywood studio ever. And apparently, we might see a certain Andy Samberg take up a voice acting role in the film. As for who he voices, that currently remains unclear. The synopsis promises an epic clash between Spider-People from different universes as they band together to save the multiverse from a new threat. I cannot understate how Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is shaping up to be one of the most highly anticipated movies of 2023. It's time to put on your cows, Batman fans, because it looks like the upcoming The Flash movie is going to be a real treat for you. Not only will Michael Keaton return as the Dark Knight, but Ben Affleck's Caped Crusader will also be making an appearance on June 16th, 2023, when the movie finally debuts worldwide. The Flash himself, Ezra Miller, will also be playing 2 versions of his speedy superhero in the film, with one being from an alternate timeline. And if early reports are to be believed, this movie might just be one of the greatest superhero films of all time. Director Andy Muschietti also recently spilled the beans on Keaton's return as Batman, revealing that the 71-year-old actor was hit by a truckload of emotions when he entered the Batcave on set. Apparently, Keaton was so overwhelmed that he just stood there for a while, taking it all in. He even asked for a photo in his full suit to show his grandson. So what can we expect from The Flash? The new trailer suggests that Barry will break the universe and change the past, setting off a chain of events that could have far-reaching consequences for the DC universe. But with the concept of alternate timelines and multiverses at play, I think there's ample opportunity to bring back beloved characters from previous films. A Latino superhero is finally going to grace the big screen for the first time. Blue Beetle, the beloved DC character, is coming to theaters on August 18th, 2023. The movie follows Jaime Reyes, a Mexican-American teenager who discovers a powerful suit after a mysterious scarab attaches to his spine. Zolo Maraduena leads the cast as Jaime, with Bruno Marquezine, George Lopez, and Raul Trujillo rounding out the rest of the cast. The movie is slated to be an origin story for Jaime, based loosely on the Infinite Crisis comic book storyline. Jaime is a recent college grad who finds life tough outside of the classroom. But things get even more complicated when he becomes the unwilling host of the Scarab, an alien weapon with a mind of its own. To stop Victoria Cord and Carapax, the Indestructible Man, the movie's villains, Jaime will need to master his new powers and become the new Blue Beetle. If you're excited to see Blue Beetle and other upcoming DC movies, make sure to keep your eyes peeled for the latest updates on our channel. Don't forget to mark your calendars for August 18th, 2023. Blue Beetle is going to be a blast. Sony Pictures has finally released the first trailer for Kraven the Hunter. One live-action movie that is very much shaping up to be violent and action-packed. Currently slated to release on October 6, 2023, the film delves into the origins of the iconic Marvel villain and features a star-studded cast that includes Aaron Taylor Johnson and Russell Crowe. Taylor Johnson takes on the role of Sergei Kravenov, a Russian hunter looking to prove himself to the world. Described as animalistic and vicious, Kraven is a conservationist and protector of the natural world. He uses various weapons, from spears to bear traps, to take down his foes. The footage shown in the trailer confirms that Kraven the Hunter will be rated R and features a lot of blood and violence. Crowe plays Kraven's father figure, who will be an antagonist for the Hunter in the film. The trailer also reveals the appearance of another iconic Marvel character, the Rhino, who undergoes a physical transformation after injecting himself with a serum. While it is unclear if Tom Holland's Spider-Man character will appear in the movie, the Rhino is confirmed to be involved. Kraven the Hunter has a violent R rating and gory footage, setting it apart from its predecessors, so you know this bad boy is going to deliver. The Marvels is set to be the final movie of Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4. Dropping in on us from the galaxies on November 10th, 2023, the movie is packed with powerful female superheroes, cosmic settings, and thrilling location-swapping action. While the trailer has received mixed reviews, we're excited to see Brie Larson, Teyonah Parris, and Iman Vellani reprise their roles as Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Miss Marvel, respectively. Samuel L. Jackson will also make an appearance as Nick Fury, the ex-S.H.I.E.L.D. director. The movie's main villain, Dar-Ben, will be played by Zaw Ashton, though her character's gender has been swapped from the original comic book series. Fans of the Miss Marvel series will be pleased to know that The Marvels picks up right where the TV show left off, as the trio of superheroes tries to figure out why they keep trading places when using their powers. With Phase 5 set to introduce a whole new roster of characters to the MCU, The Marvels looks like it will be the perfect send-off to Phase 4. Jason Momoa has spilled some juicy details about the upcoming Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom sequel. The star, who plays the titular character, revealed to Men's Health that he co-wrote the first story treatment for the film with his partner, which focused on the dire issue of melting ice caps and the need for environmental action. However, he also revealed that the treatment was not fully followed by Warner Brothers during production, leaving him feeling a bit salty and impassioned. Despite the setback, Momoa remains proud of his portrayal of the oft-maligned Aquaman, a character he believes to be one of the hardest in comic book history. He also expressed his excitement for his future in the DC universe, which includes, and quote, a lot of badass shit coming up. As for the film's plot, details remain scarce, but we do know that Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will be hitting theaters on December 25th, and we can expect to see Momoa's signature blend of action and heart on full display once again. At CinemaCon 2022, Sony unveiled their upcoming project, Kraven the Hunter, but there was no word on Spider-Man 4 or other Marvel movies. However, there was some buzz surrounding Bad Bunny's involvement in the El Muerto movie. Reportedly, the Grammy-winning rapper has selected his character from the Spider-Man universe and is set to bring El Muerto to life. El Muerto is a Mexican superhero whose primary adversary is a supernatural being called El Dorado. Bad Bunny's love for pro wrestling seemingly makes him a perfect fit for the role. Jonas Cuarón is set to direct the film, with Garrett Dunnett Alcocer penning the screenplay. Although Ana de Armas was previously rumored to be in contention for the lead female role, the casting process is still in the early stages. While the release date for El Muerto has been set for January 12, 2024, cameras have not started rolling yet, so you guys will likely have to wait a little longer. There's a stonking new installment in Sony Pictures' Marvel Universe, Madam Web, scheduled for release on February 16, 2024. The film will explore the character of Cassandra Webb, a mutant and a trusted ally of Spider-Man. Madam Web is a clairvoyant who is both blind and paralyzed, relying on a spider web-shaped life support system to keep her alive. Sony Pictures has enlisted some top talent for the project, including S.J. Clarkson, who has previously worked on Marvel Television's Jessica Jones and The Defenders, to direct the film. In a major announcement, Dakota Johnson, known for her role in the 50 Shades franchise, has been confirmed to play the titular character, making Madame Web Sony's first Marvel property adaptation with a female lead. The film script is in good hands as well, as Sony has brought back Morbius writers Matt Sazasma and Burke Sharpless to pen the story. Fans are hopeful that this will be a chance for the duo to redeem themselves after the underwhelming reception to the Jared Leto starring Morbius movie. Overall, this is plenty to look forward to with Madame Web, from the iconic character's fascinating backstory to the talented team behind the camera. This film promises to be an intriguing addition to Sony's Marvel Universe. The third installment of Sony's animated Spider-Man universe is coming your way on March 29, 2024, and it's now titled Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Originally named Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 2, the film will take us on one last ride with Miles Morales and potentially set up a future for the character in the MCU. The details of the storyline are being kept under wraps for now, but it's expected that the events of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, releasing in June 2023, will provide some hints about what's to come in the third film. This highly anticipated movie will be directed by Joaquim Dos Santos, who's known for his work on Justice League Unlimited and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Meanwhile, Lord and Miller, the dynamic duo behind the first two installments, will be back as producers. The Spider-Verse franchise has been a massive success, earning an Oscar for Best Animated Feature in 2019 and introducing audiences to a whole new universe of Spider-People. Now with a third movie in the works, I'm definitely excited to see what other spider-powered characters and worlds could be introduced, and whether we'll finally see Miles Morales cross over into the MCU. Captain America: New World Order is shaping up to be an absolute blockbuster hit. Set photos have recently surfaced, revealing exciting details about the highly anticipated sequel, starring Anthony Mackie as the first Black Captain America. Taking place after the events of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the title suggests political turmoil, and the photos suggest that the stakes will be higher than ever before. Tim Blake Nelson will reprise his role as Dr. Samuel Stearns, and Harrison Ford will join the MCU as President of the United States, General Thunderbolt Ross. Danny Ramirez returns as Joaquin Torres, who may take on the role of the new Falcon, and a funeral scene hints at the possibility of the loss of a significant character. Could it be General Ross, or someone else entirely? Fans are left to wonder until the official trailer drops. With a star-studded cast and a story that promises to shake things up, Captain America: New World Order is sure to deliver thrilling action and unexpected twists when it hits theaters in May of 2024 as part of Phase 5. Stay tuned for more updates on this one. Marvel has been dominating the box office and streaming services for years, and they have no plans to slow down anytime soon. Their next release is the highly anticipated Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but they're also gearing up to start production on a string of other projects, including Blade and Thunderbolts. The latter is Marvel's take on the classic Suicide Squad story, but with a unique Marvel Studios twist that's sure to leave audiences breathless. Director Jake Schreier is reuniting with his Beef collaborator, Lee Sung-jin, who is penning the rewrites to tighten up the project. David Harbour, who's set to reprise his role as Red Guardian in Thunderbolts, recently revealed that the film is unlike anything he's ever seen before. Other characters stated to be appearing are Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, Baron Zemo, and Taskmaster. "It's really good. Marvel's changing it up," Harbour said. "What this means in the universe is its own thing, but the team itself and the way they come together, it's very different from any other Marvel movie I've seen." According to industry insider Jeff Snyder, Lee was brought on to change the entire Thunderbolts script to make it more well-rounded and less focused on the Black Widow characters. Lee confirmed his involvement and revealed that he's largely following Schreier's lead on the project. Thunderbolts is set to release on July 26, 2024, and if the buzz is any indication, it's going to be another Marvel masterpiece that you won't want to miss. The upcoming Blade movie is adding yet another incredible talent to its lineup. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Nick Pizzolatto, the creator of the critically acclaimed series True Detective, has joined the project as a writer. Pizzolatto will be working off a script draft penned by Michael Starbury, adding his own unique touch to the movie. The film, directed by Jan Demange of Lovecraft Country fame, is expected to start production later this month in Atlanta, Georgia. The movie will star the incredible Mahershala Ali as the titular Blade, alongside the recently announced Mia Goth in the rumored role of Lilith. The film is expected to be part of Phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, along with Captain America: New World Order and Daredevil: Born Again. For those who may not know, Blade is a beloved character from the Marvel Comics universe who made his cinematic debut in 1998 with Wesley Snipes in the titular role. The Blade trilogy from New Line Cinema was a significant early success for comic book adaptations, raking in over $400 million at the global box office. With such an incredible team behind the movie, get ready to sink your teeth into this one when it hits theaters on September 6th, 2024. The Joker is back, and this time he has Lady Gaga along for the ride. Director Todd Phillips recently took to Instagram to share the exciting news that production on the movie had wrapped up. Along with the announcement, Phillips treated fans to 2 new photos of the sequel stars, Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga in character. Phoenix will be reprising his Oscar-winning role as Arthur Fleck, a man dealing with mental health issues who eventually becomes the infamous Joker. Gaga, on the other hand, will be playing DC's iconic Harley Quinn, a character previously portrayed by Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad. Phillips has been teasing fans with glimpses of the stars in makeup and costumes throughout the shoot, and now we know that the film is set for release from Warner Bros. On October 4th, 2024. With 2 powerhouse performers like Phoenix and Gaga on board, and Phillips at the helm, I cannot wait for what promises to be an unforgettable ride into the twisted world of the Joker. Hold on to your chimichangas, because Deadpool 3 is bringing back some familiar faces and a new take on one of the most iconic X-Men characters. Ryan Reynolds is back in the red spandex suit, and he's bringing along Morena Baccarin as Vanessa, Stefan Kapicic as Colossus, Karan Sani as Dopinder, and Leslie Uggams as Blind Al. But the biggest surprise of all is the return of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Yes, you heard that right. Although we said goodbye to Wolverine in Logan, the clever folks at Marvel found a way to bring him back. And according to Jackman, it's going to be a completely new take on the character. Reynolds teased fans on Twitter last year, and now it's confirmed that we'll get to see the Merc with a mouth alongside everyone's favorite clawed mutant. Even better, the events of Deadpool 3 won't interfere with Logan's cinematic story, so no need to worry about any continuity issues. The film is set to hit theaters on November 8th, 2024, and I can't wait to see what kind of hijinks Deadpool and Wolverine will get up to together. The Fantastic Four reboot is just around the corner, and we might just have a scoop on who's playing the Human Torch. While rumors have been flying about who will play the famous superheroes, a recent report from industry insider Daniel Richtman, known as Daniel RPK, claims that Paul Mescal has been offered the role of Johnny Storm, also known as the Human Torch. Paul Mescal, the Emmy and Oscar-nominated actor from Normal People and Aftersun, has already been making waves in the industry, and he would certainly bring some star power to the Fantastic Four reboot. The youngest member of the team, Johnny Storm, is also the same age as Peter Parker, so Mescal's youthful looks might just be perfect for the role. While Disney and Marvel have yet to confirm anything officially, this news has certainly got fans talking. With production set to begin in early 2024, we'll just have to wait and see who will make up the rest of the Fantastic Four team. After the disappointing portrayal of Venom in his brief MCU appearance, fans have been eagerly waiting for Sony to redeem the character. And now, we have some exciting news to share. The development of Venom 3 has officially begun, with Tom Hardy reprising his role as the Lethal Protector, Eddie Brock. While the exact release date of the film is yet to be announced, we can expect to see Venom face off against some of his toughest foes yet. There are rumors that the fan-favorite villain, Carnage, may make a return, or we could see the introduction of other classic Spider-Man foes, like Kraven the Hunter or the Sinister Six. With Eddie Brock and the symbiote back in action, we can't wait to see what thrilling new storylines and exciting action sequences are in store for us in Venom 3. After the wild success of Spider-Man: No Way Home, it was only a matter of time before we heard more about the future of everyone's favorite web-slinger. In February 2023, Spider-Man 4 was officially announced to be in development, and although we don't know much about what's next for Peter Parker, the fact that we're getting more movies is enough to make Spidey fans everywhere rejoice. Will we see Holland Spider-Man reunite with old friends like Daredevil and the Avengers? Or will he face off against new foes and discover new corners of the MCU? One thing's for sure, with Marvel Studios and Sony still in cahoots, the possibilities are endless. So which movie are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest movie updates.